a Quran only Muslim, you follow, what is your interpretation for Surah 434?
What you have to tell me what the verse is.
Do you speak Arabic?
No.
Okay. I've got English translation here.
What is it?
Surah 434. Husbands are the protectors and maintenance of their wives because Allah has given the one more strength than other.
Okay.
Surah, yeah.
So, okay, about the wife beating.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is the last
what is
resort.
your interpretation of
Okay. So the thing is this is actually the last resort. You shouldn't it's telling you all the steps. Okay. So for example, if your wife is disobeying you, maybe she's spending all your money, maybe she wants to move country and not think about the family. These are only in the last resort.
So you should be able to beat your wife if your wife is spending lots of money and then wants to move out the country.
No, listen, it's saying, look, if you read it, okay, the men are made responsible for the women, okay, so they have to look after them. And you have to, the women the man has qualities.
Do you think, is it ever okay for a husband to beat the wife?
It's saying no, it's saying this is the last resort.
So it's okay.
But imagine if she was beating him, is it okay?
It's not okay.
Yeah.
But Allah doesn't give right to wife to beat the husband, does he?
No, but the thing is...
but Allah gives right to a husband to beat the wife.
So the thing is because why is the woman going to be doing that? This is only just talking about if she's being rebellious, if she's doing maybe unrighteous things. This is the last resort.
So it's okay to beat the wife?
It's not okay, but this is a psychological
But Allah doesn't say
approach.
it's not okay. It says beat.
Yeah.
And then Allah doesn't give that right.
But the thing is he says it's the last. This is the thing is sometimes you want to talk to someone, they're not listening. Imagine if they're irrational, being crazy. Do you know what I mean? It's the last resort. It's not saying do that first.
Can you point out me where it says if it is the last result, then it's okay to beat
Okay,
the wife?
look, so here we go. Okay, so the righteous women, since God's commandment, and honor their husbands in their absence. If you experience rebellion, what's rebellion? Rebellion is fighting, aggression, anger. There are steps here.
So going out,
wait. You're talking
without the permission,
so listen, he says there are steps. If you experience rebellion from the women, it doesn't say beat them first. It says you shall first talk to them. Talk nicely, calmly. Okay?
First is not in Arabic.
Then you may use negative incentives. If you get the translation, it's the same. What's your...
No, first...
Well, this is a verified translation.
No, it's not verified.
Yeah, it is.
I can see you got the footnotes, but it's not verified. So, if you fear that your wife is going to be disobedient to you, where is it called? Admonish them, refuse to share sherbet.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Admonish them. It's not saying beating. So this is the same step. It's just that this is old English.
It's not a step.
This is a step. It's if you look at it logically, it's a step. So this is the first thing is incentives. It's saying it's the same thing, but this is old English. This is colloquial English, so you can understand and read it because we don't speak like that anymore. We speak like this.
So even if you speak Queen's English or layman English, when it becomes acceptable to beat the wife?
It's telling you, it's not saying, it's imagine if you're being rebellious and
what is the example of rebellion? Going out without the permission of your husband, is that rebellion?
No, that's not a rebellion. That's no.
So where does the Quran gives you the criteria for rebellions, so that it makes it okay as the last minute,
I've just given you
option.
Your example. Imagine
I didn't get it.
Okay,
I think the reason I didn't get it because I am
me.
shocked a woman is defending that. Maybe that's the reason I didn't get it.
But the thing, I'm not defending it. Okay, what I'm saying is it's the last resort. I don't think anyone, and that's what God is not saying. Do this first. Okay, but there's so many other verses in the Quran that is actually Surah 4 is the longest verse in the longest surah in the Quran, which is actually women's rights. Well, it's the second longest. Surah 4 is the second longest Quran chapter.
Well, shortest or longest, it is still telling husband can beat the wife.
Yeah, but there's so.
Can you show me? Can you show me a couple of? Okay, show me a couple of things.
Can you just tell me what your point is? Do you hate Islam? Is this why you're
I do hate Islam. Doesn't matter Quran only Muslim or all of the Sunnah, the one who kind of takes the Quran as the word of Allah and takes Muhammad as their prophet and then wants to practice
we
that,
only believe
I
in
find
one
that's
God.
very concerning. I find that's very concerning.